I wonder what this button does. So I installed this new horn a while ago, but it never could get any power to it. So what I've decided to do is something I picked up on Scotty Kilmer's channel. Scotty Kilmer told me that I could just wire this up with a push button inside the cab. So that's there, and we're gonna go ahead and put the switch in now, and then we'll wire it up. So I've already marked the hole here. I used the size of the washer around the switch. I don't have a bit that's big enough to get this entire circumference, so I'm gonna have to kind of perforate it. So here we go. Of course, I made sure that there's nothing back here. This is all clear. And now that we've punched the smaller holes, we can use a larger bit and kind of clear it out. Not quite there. Okay, so I feel like that's gonna screw in. I might widen that hole just a little bit, but that's pretty much where we want to be. All right, here's a factoid for you. Car horns use what's called a relay, and a relay basically accepts power and opens a circuit. It's kind of like a little buffer system to flow power properly and prevent shorts and so on and so forth. So I've removed the relay because I'm trying to troubleshoot exactly which wire I need to wire from the switch. I've got a 14 gauge wire coming out there. And so I got to decide if this switch is going to be the ground connect. So every time I push it in, it grounds. Where's the ground? There it is. So I'm going to use that as the ground. So every time whenever I push in this switch, it's going to ground to the chassis, and that will allow the power to flow. But what I need to do is make sure exactly what I'm wiring here, because there's a green, 2 hots, and a black wire. And the green one, whenever it grounds, it gives me flow. So I'm thinking, okay, that must be the one. But I also want to be really careful about exactly what I splice and so on. I gotta thank my brother for giving me this fluke, this multimeter here. Very, very useful. Anywho, I'm gonna keep on with it, and once I figure it all out and I do something crazy, I'll show it to you all. Okay, so it was not necessarily pretty, but there's our relay, and there is the ground wire with the yellow wire nut on it. I was able to use the voltmeter to know that those 2 red lines were hot, and I knew that the green went out to the horn. Horn down there. Luckily they have it all color coded for me. So that green fed into my relay here, and I knew that the 2 reds were hot and that the black was not, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to ground out. I was kind of guessing a little bit. I took the risk. I went ahead and spliced that back behind there and into the switch, so I think you can see it there. And so my alligator clip here is on ground. So let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and clip. Hopefully you can see. We're gonna clip it onto the other post of that switch. Ugh. There she is. So that is grounded. Ugh. And here we go. Yeah. Yeah.